You've twisted my arm. I'm having a beer. That's it. Northerns. Just what I wanted. Man, this ECOFLOW Glacier works an absolute treat. Ice maker for the whiskey later on. Dual zone, fridge, freezer. You pull the divider out, hear that cling. Slides in there, then it's all one zone, goes back to a fridge. So, thanks Cody for donating the ECOFLOW.
Got our ice maker filled up. Let's get some ice going, eh? What do we got?
What are we working with, lad?
20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
It's a bit of a hot day,
We'll
so
have some ice going. Hang
20
on.
minutes.
Hang on. Oh my God. All right, now I fixed the camera. We got 20 minutes. We're gonna have some ice. We're gonna have some whiskey, Bam.
What sort of whiskey? What are we talking?
We're talking, what do we got? We're talking Dead Man's Fingers Spice Rum. So it's not whiskey.
We'll call it whiskey for the sake of the video.
It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Same thing.
But yeah, this is a good drop. I like this one. All right.
We drinking a neat or we got Coke?
We got bloody Coke. I'm not,
Okay,
not
all right.
savage.
Settle down. Savage?
Jesus.
What are you talking about?
All right, 20 minutes out of the ECOFLOW fridge, and then we're gonna have some ice. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have some rums.
Don't threaten me
Spice
with a
rums.
good time.
The problem with carrying fridges is you always got to find a way to power the fridge. So, me being me, I have work trucks. I don't drive around in my normal car every single day. So I have work vehicles, and in those work vehicles, I would love to have a fridge. But the problem is, I don't want the fridge draining my start battery and then me not being able to get to work or get to the next job. The thing I love about this fridge, and I'm sure a lot of other people would, is it's got an inbuilt battery. So the 298 watt hour battery solves all the problems when transporting your fridge. I simply just plug it into the cigarette lighter, and as I'm driving, it is topping up the battery that's stored on board. Not only that, you can use like a traditional power point in the wall to charge the battery if you need, or another thing that's absolutely amazing about this fridge, it has got an inbuilt solar charge regulator. So you don't need any external wires, you simply just plug your solar panel into the side of the fridge, and then you have power. Your battery inside the fridge is charging. And if you thought having a battery on board was pretty much all they can go for, no, they've added in something extra special. So there's a USB-C port capable up to 100 watts. So I know for a fact that I can run my laptop off the battery that's inside the fridge, no matter where I am. Now the Australian version of this does come with the wheels included, which is a great thing because the US version you have to buy the wheels extra. Having that alone is a great addition to going to barbecues or going somewhere. You have a fridge with an ice maker, you store your beverages and you don't have to carry ice. Because you can make your own. Another great feature on the fridge is it has app control. So if you download an app on your phone, you can pair it to the fridge, you can control your ice making, you can control all your temperatures, and you can just look over what's going on, so that way you can keep an eye on what your temperatures are going at, keep an eye on your battery status and what sort of charge you're getting into your fridge. One thing that stood out about this fridge is you see a lot of dual zone fridges, they have the little divider that goes in the middle. Now the problem with the divider is if you're not using it, you got to find a spot for it. Now the beauty about ECOFLOW, and they've used their brains, is when you're not using the divider, there is a spot in the lid which you can store the divider to keep it out of the way. And not only that, that will add to the insulation of the lid itself. Also another cool feature about the divider, when you insert it into the fridge, it'll automatically switch from a single zone to a dual zone. When you remove that divider, it'll automatically switch from the dual zone to the single zone. Now in the kit you buy, you're going to get a cigarette lighter socket and also the wall socket which charges the fridge. They both use the same port inside the fridge. And then like I said, if you want to buy their solar panel or maybe jerry rig one up for yourself, you can simply just plug a solar panel straight into the side of the fridge and you have solar panel charging your battery inside the fridge. Brilliant. Alright, we'll get on to the ice maker bit now. Now the ice maker bit, I had my doubts. I watched a lot of reviews on it before I got the fridge, and everyone was saying it had to be plugged into actual power before you can use the ice maker. And that was kind of a deal breaker for me because I'm like, oh, what if you're out at a party or something and you don't want to run an extension lead through the party just to get an ice maker going. I don't know whether it's an update or maybe they just weren't looking into it, maybe they didn't even try, but me being me, I had to try to see if the fridge can make ice just on battery power, and it seemed to achieve it just fine. Now mind you, using the ice machine, you're probably going to chew up about 9% of your battery every time you make ice, but if you just want a cup of ice for your whiskeys or maybe your Coke, it is a perfect addition, and you don't have to run all that lead. Now when you're making ice, you have two options. You can make large cubes or you can make small cubes. Obviously the larger cubes are going to take a little bit longer than the smaller ones. I know for a fact the large cubes usually take about 20 minutes when you put a fresh batch of water in, and then it's about 15 minutes, then 10 minutes the colder the water gets. So it all depends on your ambient temperatures and other factors like that, but usually allow about 20 minutes and you have 18 cubes of ice. One Friday afternoon I thought I'd do a bit of a power run with the ice making, see how much it can handle before it says no more, Cody, I've had enough. But it just kept powering on. The only issue I found with the ice making is it would build up under the tray and then the lid wouldn't shut, but that is it. You just waited 10 minutes, those little cubes would pop off, put the tray back in, and you keep going. Now another thing I had a question about is when I got this fridge, is like, how the hell do you empty the ice machine if you didn't use all the ice? Like, just say there's residual water left in there and you I don't know, you don't want to tip your fridge upside down trying to get it out. Well, EcoFlow have thought of that. There is a little hatch on the side of the fridge where you just simply pull off the hose and then you can drain out the ice machine water right there in front of you, straight onto the ground. When I get products that I want to do a bit of a review on, I kind of give them a hard time. So it has worked, it has done its job, it has kept the beers cold, and it is getting a special spot in the back of Shorty for future episodes to come.
So I just heard the alarm go off.
Alarm's off, mate.
So hopefully we've got some ice cubes. Hang on. Tell the people.
Well, I want ice.
What do you got?
I got
So
bloody ice cubes. That's
look at
all right.
that. It's a tray that lifts out the cubes.
Yeah, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's just unbelievable.
It's so good. So, and then you'll have to show them how you expertly guide those cubes into your glass.
Ice cubes, how cool is that?
How good's that?
Anyway, see the hole? See the hole, Bam?
That's so good. Now I see what you mean by glamping.
Yeah. You don't have to carry a bag of ice.
I know.
We don't have to. How much, last trip, how much ice, how much space did that ice? Oh no.
Oh.
That's your one.
Good on you.
How much space did the ice bag take
I
up?
know.
All of it.
Now we got ice on demand.
Now we got ice on demand. We put our little cube back in the box and we're just gonna hit go again. And then by the time we finish this round,
Yes.
19 minutes, we'll have another batch of ice.
So good. All right. So we got the, what do we got? Monkey shot? No, what is it called?
Dead man's fingers.
Dead man's fingers. Okay. I trust you. Hey, whoa. Slow down, cowboy.
Oh, is that your cup now,
I
is it?
don't know.
Okay, Bam wants the steel cup.
Which? Oh, yeah, that's definitely. That glass one's definitely yours. Wow.
God.
Wow.
You're gonna have to harden up if you want to hang with the big dogs, man.
Hey,
The EcoFlow fridge is like perfect for us, isn't it, Bam?
oh mate, it's match made in heaven. Like,
It is 100%.
like not just like the capabilities, but like, you know, to set up in this rig, set it up on the Bam Bam bar. We got fridge, freezer,
Wait.
ice cubes.
Why is it the Bam Bam bar now? Like, yes, we have a Bam Bam
Too
bar
bad.
mat going on.
It's too late.
This is the Shorty bar.
No, Shorty is.
Shorty
Shorty's
is-
the area. That's the Bam Bam bar.
This is Shorty bar. It just rolls off the tongue, you know, Shorty
Okay.
bar. But yeah, so EcoFlow fridge fits perfect in the back of Shorty. We got the ice maker in there. We don't have to carry bags of ice. And being dual zone, if Bam and I want ice blocks while we're out reviving,
Exactly.
camping,
If we
all the
wanna,
stuff.
If we want to, you know, take some frozen, you know, chicken or sausages or whatever, you know, so it doesn't. We could be out there a couple of days at a time. We're not be
100%.
cooking that night.
Yeah.
Freezer. There you go.
Keep it frozen. Problem solved. Or we could be saving what we cooked, put it in the freezer, take it home.
But just personally, for us blokes, for what we do, it's you can't get much better.
God,
Like
no.
seriously, it's going
Like-
to be a game changer.
It may not be for everyone, like with the ice maker and everything else, but for me and Bam, like Bam's seen it today, having the lithium battery built in,
Yep.
and like if you want to buy 2 batteries, you can charge up 2 batteries. If you know you're not going to have the power, you can swap over batteries
And,
when one goes flat.
and
keep
with
going.
any serious off-roader like yourself, your rig is wired up with all the accessory power, so it's like
100%.
ready to go, man.
It's ready to go. It's charging the battery, it's charging the fridge. If you don't want to draw on power off your start battery, if that's all you got, having the battery and only charging off the cigarette lighter is absolutely perfect.
Yep.
The commute to work I had in the back of the work truck, what's that, 15-minute drive? The 15 minutes there and back each day was enough to keep it going, keep it on 100%. And the ice having the ice machine in there, all you got to do is carry water. You don't have to carry a big bag of ice, taking up all the room in your fridge. Last time Bam and I went camping, we had a bag of ice, we had all the food. We'd had no room for anything else. I think there was things that were out of the fridge.
Like half the bag got wasted, and it's just, yeah.
And it melted.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, yeah,
in the fridge.
Just, like I said, everyone might need an ice cube maker, but just, it makes all the sense in the world for us blokes, and it's so convenient to have. Like, and 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you got ice cubes.
You got ice cubes for 2 glasses.
That's what I mean.
And then by the time we finish these, there'll be ice in there ready
button,
to go.
there you go, there's an extra end of ice.
And the best thing about it is today, for example, we took it out of the back of the shorty, on wheels, we rolled it over the jigsaw, put it in the back, and it sat in the back of jigsaw all day. In the sun.
In the sun, on battery.
On battery,
Yep.
keeping the beers cold, keeping what we had cold.
Well, I reckon it's just a win-win, man. Like I said, I'm keen to get Shorty out back and do some glamping, but for today, man, I reckon that's just a win-win, bro.
100%, 100%. And paired with the emu wing in the side of Shorty, open up.
Just a match made in heaven.
I'm going to say Shorty bar, but Bam Bam's saying Bam bar.
It might be a little bit overkill for certain people, but it's just like, but I guarantee you there's a good portion of people who want that feature. That's going to be a game changer for a lot of people.
Like you have ice maker, you have inbuilt battery, 100 watt USB-C output, you have fridge, dual zone fridge,
freezer.
And using the code FPRG 2023, I'll leave a link in the description below. If you click that link, then you don't need to put in the code, it'll automatically apply. You get 5% off the fridge. And that's just brilliant. It already comes with the wheels. I think with the kit, comes with the battery, but you can tailor it to how you want. If you don't want the battery, you don't need to buy a battery. You can add batteries, you can add more stuff, you can add fridge covers, all the stuff. But as this sits right now, it is absolutely perfect for everything we do. And
absolutely.
This thing's going to see a lot of use. Honestly, if it didn't have wheels and a tow handle, I'd buy another one for another car. That is brilliant.
Yep.
Love it. Anyway, that's it for this video. Make sure you use code FPRG 2023 or click the link below and it'll do all the stuff for you.
Spot on.
Check them out. Tell them I sent you. We'll see you in the next one.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers, boys.